What's that, sorry?
Answer the question.
That's the point. You tell us.
I'm asking you, how old was she?
You are answering, not me.
Exactly.
No. Okay then. It says, you answer this and we'll get there.
No, I'm not answering anything.
No.
You are answering it.
That's what happens when you make claims you can't substantiate.
Yeah.
I can. If
No.
lying on me now,
Let's
I
see.
can get you it.
A vegan lying against the Quran or mistaken about the Quran, which
You're
one it
not
is?
allowing me
Go ahead.
to respond.
Okay, I'm listening without anything. There you go.
It says in the Quran, right, if a girl has reached puberty, it is permissible to engage in sexual acts with that girl, right? Is that correct or am I wrong? This is your chance to correct me. Am I right or wrong? This is childish. Come on, am I right or wrong? You can prove me wrong right here and now. Am I right or wrong?
If you're sure
It's
about
you're being
Brother,
if you're evading
she
answering
wants
the question, it's because
to
you
say,
don't like where
we're
it
giving her the
lives.
chance to prove what she said. She accused the Quran saying, Quran says, rape children. So we are listening for substantiation of this
and I'm
accusation.
trying to, but it requires you. Okay, so fine. I'll answer for you. It says if a girl has reached puberty, it is permissible to have sex with her. So when she's had her first period, there are 8-year-olds who have started menstruation. 8-year-olds are children. So if you engage with in sex with an 8-year-old, that is paedophilia. That is rape. They cannot consent to that act. That's it.
No wonder, I'm responding to what you just said. No wonder the world is in a mess. Just because individuals like yourself, with this ideology of veganism, can't see things straight with a critical mindset. If you understood anything critically, the Quran does not say anywhere you can rape anyone. In fact, if you were to rape anyone, according to Islamic teaching, severe punishment. How can you you can't even touch a woman, right? Other than your touch, meaning even physically, shaking hands or whatever, kissing her.
You've not
Wait, I am explaining to you. You can't even approach and have a touch of a woman, and Islam says no, and you says Quran somehow endorses and commands that you can rape children. So this is really showing you the utter brain death of people without any critical thinking. If you use critically, you should have asked. I am refuting you. I'm refuting you. So you are learning now, as I'm saying. As I am saying, the Quran does very strict laws, gives strict laws of human interactions.
Can you refute what I just said?
Can you bring the evidence?
Where does the Quran say you can rape children?
It says that you can engage in sexual activity with a girl that has started menstruating. 8-year-olds can menstruate. Is having sex with
one second, brother. One second.
Sex or is it rape?
1 second.
Is it sex or is it rape?
What's the definition of rape?
It is engaging in sexual activity with someone who cannot consent. Can 8-year-olds consent to sex?
Stop. So, according to the definition, if someone has sexual activity with prepubescent or pubescent, meaning before the age of menstruation or after menstruation, according to the definitions, right, is it rape? I would like you to pull this up. Like when a pedophile, for example, has sexual activity with a post-pubescent child, is that rape? Or is that called something else?
Because you've used the word child. You literally used the word child in that sentence.
Post-pubescent female.
Is rape.
There you go. Okay, let me help you then. A post-pubescent female, when they engage with a sexual activity with someone, is that considered rape?
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
Okay. When two post-pubescent, boy and a girl, have sexual activities, boyfriend and girlfriend, is that considered rape in UK law, United States law, European law, international law?
If they're both children, say they're both 13 or something, no. Because there's not an adult, there's not a power imbalance.
Excuse me?
There's not a power imbalance.
Remember what you said, let's go back again. I gave you now an example, a counter example. When two young male and a female, right, post-pubescent, after puberty, engage in sexual activity by their own volition, mutually, is that considered rape by UK law, United States law, European law, or international law?
That's not what I was asking.
That's what I am asking you.
No. That's
I am asking you now. You are now on the spot as a vegan. Your ideology.
Yeah.
In this example.
Yeah, and you hijacked this.
In this example.
Had a conversation.
I hijacked. No. I came to put you in your place because you lied and accused about Islam.
What did
that
I
the
say
Quran
was a lie?
Because you said.
You just substantiated what I said because you didn't refute anything.
Excuse me.
You did not refute
According
anything.
to what I just said, two young male and female, post-pubescent, if they engage in sexual, answer the question.
Narrative.
You said earlier on, the Quran says you can engage with sexual activity with post-pubescent children, and you consider that to be you consider that to be rape. I said
it is.
Post-pubescent.
Having sex with children is rape.
Excuse me. What age a child is a child? Up to what age?
I'd say about 18, or 16, 18. In our law, they say
when a
16
17-year-old
consent.
Okay.
Yes.
When a 17-year-old and 11 months. Yep. And 28 days. Both male and female, when they engage in sexual activity by their own volition, their own will, is this considered a rape? And is it considered rape in UK, United States, Europe?
How old are they?
I just told you. 17 years, 11 months, and 28 days.
Yeah, that's one person. They're both that age.
Both that age.
Yeah, that's not rape.
Why not?
Because they're consenting adults then, aren't they?
No, you define what adult is. I took your definition. Adult is over 18.
Yeah.
They're not 18.
They're over the age of consent, so in law they're not seen as consenting adults. So yeah, okay.
You're moving your goalpost again and again. Wait,
okay, that's fine.
Wait.
Yeah.
Don't move your goalpost. Let me ask you again. At what age is a child a child? Up to what age?
In British law, 16. I would say 18.
Okay. So according to British law, if a 16-year-old engage with sexual activity between themselves by their own will and volition, is that rape according to British law?
If they're both 16.
Yeah.
No.
But according to you, is that rape?
No, because they're both the same age, so they're both children. There's no power imbalance. It's
so now,
an adult having sex with a child.
One moment now, let's go back. What is the definition of rape?
It's non-consensual sex.
Can a 15-year-old consent?
No.
Right. So when the two 15-year-olds have sexual activities, is that considered rape?
No, neither party can consent. What's critical for the definition of rape?
They cannot consent. We agree, according to your definition.
But you're on about
so is that rape? No, is that rape?
No, because they're both children.
Hang on. You said rape is non-consensual sexual activities. You said that. Non-consensual. I gave you an example of non-consensual.
This has gone completely off the rails.
Now you realise you've been debunked left, right, and centre.
No, you
right. Let's try again.
You haven't.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Define rape again.
It's okay to have sex with children.
Define rape again. Once more. Define rape.
We're on about child rape. Specifically.
Okay. Define child rape.
Child rape is an adult having sex with a minor.
And that's considered rape.
Yes.
So a minor is up to what? Age of 16 in UK law?
Yes.
So if an adult has sexual activity with a 15-year-old in UK definition, that is considered rape?
Yes.
Can you provide some evidence for that? Legal evidence?
Legally is. That's the evidence.
Yeah. It's what? Considered rape?
Yeah, statutory rape. What is it? What's the
Why?
question? It is statutory
Why?
rape. I don't know why. That's the law.
No, I want to know the basis of the law.
I didn't write the law. What's the question? What's the question?
The question is an adult having sexual relationship with a child considered to be rape?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who would disagree with that, genuinely.
Okay, so this is rape. If you go to a country in which the age is up to 18, would that be considered rape?
Can you repeat that, sorry?
In UK, a 15-year-old having sexual relationship with an adult is a rape. But if you go to another country in which, say, they consider if you're 14, you're an adult. So if a 15-year-old,
14-year-old, they're not an adult.
age of consent, age of consent.
In that country, it's not rape.
In that country, it's not rape. So now, we have a problem. So now we have a problem. Countries in today's time, in modern times, we're not talking about ancient times. In modern times, they can't agree on what is rape.
Fine, yeah.
Okay, so how can you then use your subjective opinion and impose on a text of the Quran and say this is rape when you can't even get the definition right?
Anybody who is having, any adult who has sex with someone, i.e. Aisha's case, a 9-year-old, that is child rape.
This is where, okay, now let me tell you, okay. If you are unable to menstruate until the age of 21 and somebody has sexual activity with you, is that considered rape?
If someone hasn't had their period by age 21.
Yeah.
No, because mentally they're an adult. I don't use that. No. The Quran uses that.
No, I'm giving an example for you to understand.
Of adulthood. I don't.
No, I'm asking you. So your definition of someone who is able to have sexual relationship is what? Physical maturity and intellectual maturity.
Yes.
Okay. So Aisha was both of them. She was physically mature.
9 years old.
So according to you now, physical maturity.
I'm
going. So
brains aren't developed enough.
At what age do people become mature?
It depends on physically, typically 18, but obviously you can grow in height and your brain doesn't stop growing until you're 25.
Absolute nonsense.
Your brain doesn't stop developing until you're around 25.
Which academic literature can you provide to me?
I'm actually speaking to you now.
Which academic literature provides you this proof that you become physically mature when you're 18?
Animals. And you want to talk
Why did you lie in the first place? Why did you lie in the first place? You lied. You lied against the Quran. The Quran doesn't say anything about you can rape women. She said
it does.
You see how she changes the narrative now? It's like Israel changing the narrative every time they get caught. 40 babies. It's not there. They keep changing.
I stand by what I said because it does say that.
Does the Quran say you can rape children?
You haven't said that it doesn't.
Does the Quran say you can rape children? You said what?
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't say that.
Oh, what a liar. What an ignorant individual.
Many words, but it does condone it.
Listen.
It does condone it.
At what age someone becomes physically mature? You said 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Aisha wasn't 18.
One second.
Was she?
So where does the definition come from? Where do you get that from? Thin air? Who told you people become physically mature when you're 18?
And I'm not engaging with you any further.
Because you're unable to. Because you're unable to.
You are wasting my time.
I'm not wasting your time.
I'm not here
if you didn't lie about the Quran, I would have let you speak about this veganism ideology. But
caused a spectacle.
You lied against the Quran. You said the Quran. Everyone's watching and listening. And zoom in into her. This lady said the Quran says you can rape children.
You never refuted. You never. Yeah, I stand by it.
Yeah.
You never.
That shows you're not only ideologically a bigot, you are a liar. Ideological bigotry.
No.
Do you know what that is? I'll tell you what that ideological bigotry is. I'll tell you what ideological bigotry is.
All he's doing is
because of your
stuff, and I'm done with this conversation.
Gentlemen,
it's not
I will show you. I will explain to you. I am talking to her.
Over.
Okay.
This conversation
listen.
is over.
Okay. See you later. Yeah. Next time you start accusing people.
I'm here for the animals.
Of course. You don't give any damn about humans, you only talk about animals. Because human beings, look, you're saying how many billions of Muslims? 2.5 billion Muslims are rapists.
I never said that.
That's what you said. That's what you imply. But you care about animals. You are so much care about animals, but you say all Muslims are worse than animals. You believe in rape of children.
I don't believe.
I did not say that.
I don't believe she said that.
It condones
I've never heard anyone in my life.
Did you hear what she said?
I don't believe it. I was that back there.
Did you hear just what she said?
I didn't hear it because she didn't say it.
She said the Quran says you can rape children.
No, it implies sometimes.
No, she said
people can justify it. Sometimes.
No, you cannot justify it. You cannot justify rape. Period. If you rape, you'll be severely punished.
Yes.
You can't even touch another woman, let alone rape her. Look at the crooked mentality. That's called intellectual bigotry. Because of her veganistic ideology, she can't see Islam being a religion of critical mind, religion of rationality, religion of reason, because that's what's totally clouded her thought. Islam says you can't even touch another woman who's not your mother, your sister, and let alone you can rape a child.
So no Muslim has ever done it.
She is not talking about Muslims who are bad. She's saying Quran is bad.
So some Muslims, it's all right for some Muslims.
You're not listening.
No,
She's not saying.
You just said some are bad. So if they're bad, they're not Muslim anymore.
I didn't say anything like that. Let me explain to you. There are bad apples in every group of people, whether they're religious or otherwise. Right.
Yeah, I agree.
We do not endorse or condone their act when they do things which are illegal, unacceptable. What she did, instead of saying some bad apple Muslims commit a crime, what she did instead, she talked about, I'm not talking to you, I'm not talking to you, I'm speaking to this gentleman. Instead, she said the Quran, the foundation. Can I finish? Can I finish? Can I finish first? Can I finish? 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 Thank you very much. Let me finish. Instead of saying there's some bad Muslims,
I didn't say any Muslims engage in it. I never.
What she said is the Quran, which is the foundation of belief of good Muslims and bad Muslims.
You are
both.
lying. You are lying now.
She
you are a
says
liar.
the Quran says you can rape children. So what she's done is called ideological bigotry because of her ideological standpoint. She did not just simply say, oh, there are some very bad Muslims who rape children. Instead, she's saying the Quran itself says you can rape children. That is not only ignorant to the extreme, that is bigotry, hatred of Islam, not knowing what Islam is. Islam tells you when you want to marry someone, they need to be age of rushd. It says when these orphans reach the age of discernment, then you make them get married. The Prophet ﷺ explained, there is no harm, you can't cause any harm. La darar wa la dirar, right? So you cannot have sexual relationship and causing physical harm. So you have to be physically and intellectually, mentally mature. That is what
12-year-old.
That's the question I asked her.
Yes.
At what age do people get?
Oh, you see, this is it. What about? I said a 12-year-old. Don't ask me any question. I'm asking you. Is 12-year-old all right?
For what?
For somebody to have sexual intercourse.
Let me answer this question for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Maturity comes at different age.
Oh, I see.
Do you disagree?
Sometimes it's not.
Do you agree or disagree?
15, 16, 17.
With their reservations.
Sorry?
Because you're going to use it to say that somebody can be 6 and be.
I only said maturity comes with different ages.
Okay, yes.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So is it possible some people can mature at the age of 17 and not 12?
Is it possible that somebody should be allowed to marry somebody at 12 because it's their duty?
You're not engaging with me. You keep moving the goalpost. Let me answer you. Let me help you understand. Is it possible that some people can get physical maturity at the age of 17 and not earlier?
Yes.
Yes. Right.
And some never reach.
And some people get physically mature at the age of 8?
I wouldn't think so. That's very rare.
Good.
Very, very
It's rare now. Was it always the case?
Excuse me.
Your excuse. Was it the case all the way around?
An 8-year-old. Are you somehow asking me?
Was it always the case in history?
Was it in some time all right?
No. Across the globe, in the historical.
8 is too young.
No, I am asking you a simple question.
8 is too young.
No, I didn't ask that.
What's that?
I said across the globe, historically speaking,
Yes.
did people mature earlier than 17 and 16 and 15 and 14?
Not 8.
Hang on. I am asking you this. Do you know, is the question. You either know or you don't, is the answer.
What?
Do you know, across the globe historically, at what ages people became physically mature?
I'm asking you, it's 8. You asked me about 8-year-old. No, wait a minute. You're asking what age? You've got to have some line in order to protect some that need protection, okay? That's why they have these age limits.
Islam has a universal application in which people don't need to arbitrarily choose a number, 18, and then guess what? They matured early, but they can't get married. I am saying, did you know, historically, did people mature early? At what age?
What you're asking.
I am asking you to understand what you're talking about. We are talking about physical maturity and sexual engagement. Was it always the case when people got physically mature at the age of 18?
I would say very rarely, very unusually.
It's not about your, I would say, do you know? Have you done any studies on this?
Have you done it? Do you know?
I'm asking you, have you done any studies on this?
Of course I don't. How do I know that?
So you are assuming. That's what you should say.
Well, of course.
That's what you should say.
We can only go on what we know.
No, what you don't know. So you can't say I can go with what we know because you don't even know. You cannot speak on a subject matter.
Because I don't know about something 1,000 years ago doesn't mean I don't know about that.
Then to somehow juxtapose and retrospectively put an arbitrary number of 18 or 16 or 17 and say this is the age people are physically matured, it's going to be a historical anachronism.
I agree with you, but I ask you then, you say, can somebody, you believe it's possible that somebody was 8 and all you say is, well, you believe maturity is fixed.
I didn't talk about majority or minority. I simply said variation exists at what age people become biologically mature. And you agree with me?
Ages,
different
yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, if the Quran does not give you a particular age, but gives you a universal principle in which you need to be biologically mature and fit to be sexually active, and you need to be intellectually discerning to distinguish between right and wrong, truth and falsehood.
Do you mean the girl or do you mean the man?
I'm talking about both.
Do you? So that's why an 80-year-old man can marry a 12-year-old girl.
So instead of now dealing with,
imbalance.
You see, look at this. Instead of dealing with, instead of,
they're both Muslims, by the way. And I know that for a fact.
I mean, I can clearly see, I can clearly see the media brainwashing that has done to people.
I see. You're perfect, and I don't know anything.
I didn't say I'm perfect. I'm ignorant.
No, I'm
ignorant.
I'm brainwashed.
Of course.
You said you're not. Are you brainwashed?
For what?
Well, whatever you've called me brainwashed.
Not on this subject matter. I can be brainwashed by thinking that you're not brainwashed.
I've asked you.
Yeah.
So you think it's an equal balance?
One second.
An 80-year-old
One
man
second.
and a 12-year-old girl.
Okay, one second. Let's understand something. Are you a Christian?
I am.
Good.
And I would never go and get the 12-year-old
What age was Joseph when he married?
What about?
Excuse me.
The Muslims?
Can I finish my question?
No God but Allah, but what
Can I finish my question?
Go on. I know what you're going to say.
At what age was Joseph when he got together to have physical engagement with Mary, the mother of Jesus?
I'm not discussing Joseph now because it always comes to that. I've asked you a question about an 80-year-old man.
Why are you uncomfortable?
I'm not uncomfortable.
No, shall I tell you the age? He was 90 years old. And what age was Mary? 90. So now you believe a 90-year-old can have sexual activity with a 14-year-old. According to the best estimate of the Jewish people, she was 14. She was probably younger, but highest would be 14. So, are you saying it's okay for a 90-year-old to be 90? Yeah, 90-year-old to have sexual activity with a 14-year-old?
So when Jesus worked with Joseph in the carpentry, Joseph was well over 100.
I asked you a simple question.
Why do you
Are you a Christian? Hang on.
You haven't answered
Double
my
standards
question.
all the way.
You haven't answered my question.
My friend.
Is it all right?
My friend.
I'm talking about a 90. If somebody, you think that.
Do you agree?
I think it's wrong if it happens.
So when did God approve of that?
I don't know whether God approved of that or not.
That's in the Bible, God approve of it?
What does Israel say?
That's why the brothers of Jesus came about. By agreeing to this fact, someone who was 90 years old and she was only 14 to the most.
I have never in my life heard the fact that he was 90 years old.
You didn't know. Now you know.
No, but I am willing to accept that I don't know things.
But now you know.
Hang on. That's not the
issue.
The Quran doesn't tell you it's
My
all
friend,
right.
That's not
I don't understand.
That's not the issue. Now, brothers, listen. Now that you know, and God approves that in the Bible, do you agree with God?
You told me. I don't know. Find out.
Look,
I don't know.
Look.
You said it.
Okay.
No, I don't want to read anything.
Why not? Why are you afraid?
I'm not afraid.
Because I want you to really say, yes, I agree according to the Bible and the biblical scholars. Joseph was no. This shows double standards and brainwashing.
No. I brainwashed you or not.
Hang on, my friend. According to Christendom, which you're part of, Joseph was 90 years old, and Mary was 14 years old to the most.
You know the fact he was 90. I've never heard that in my life.
I've just told you.
I've read the Bible. I've never known that he was 90 years old.
Shall I show you too?
I was asking him, does it
Okay.
say this?
Maybe information, knowledge will help you.
90 years old.
Yeah, Christianity is cancer. I don't care.
Yeah, she doesn't know, you see, so no good asking her.
She says Christianity is cancer. Do you agree?
Christianity is cancer.
Why are you asking me that?
No, she said that to you. Christianity is cancer. Do you agree with her?
I'm allowed to say that.
She's allowed to say it.
Do you agree with her?
It doesn't matter. None of your business whether I agree with it.
Do you agree or do you disagree?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
She just says it. But that's what she said. Only about what she says. I don't have to agree. No, that's not what we're talking about here.
If he says to you, you know what this Mansur said, what about
Yeah.
90 years old?
Well, I never use, by the way, I never use phones or computers. Never. Never have in my life. Oh, it's on the internet. Oh, it must be true.
Paper one.
It's on the internet. That's fantastic. That's why I never look at the internet.
Everything written on the paper is correct for you. It's right.
So you can go
No,
on.
I didn't say that. Why?
It comes to that. You see, always I didn't say it.
Because I don't read it, I believe everything I read.
You understand what you mean?
I don't anymore. I still like it. I don't drink alcohol. Well, yeah. I feel good to myself, my voice, and obviously I'm no longer a hypocrite. I stand against animal abuse, and I live in life.
From his stepfather claiming Joseph was not claiming he was. Who claimed?
That's all I was here about.
People are claiming he was a stepfather.
Oh, well.
But according to history, how old was Joseph? You can find it quite easily.
That doesn't say he was, does it? Does it?
Are you going to dispute the fact that he was 90 years old?
But read what it says to everybody.
Hang on.
Claiming he was.
Hang on. So he wants basically now. Where would you want from? Okay, let me
I've
just.
never read that in the Bible, and I have read the Bible actually. But I've never seen that. I'm sure you've got a version there that will suit what you believe.
Look at the statement that you're making. Why am I going to pick and choose a Bible? Why can you not give the decency that I am someone who's going to give you things which are reasonable?
Because
rather
you're
than
a Muslim
that,
who wants to decry Christianity.
oh, look at that. Muslims are always going to be unreasonable. Same bigotry.
Did I say that?
That's what you said. You're a Muslim.
I said all Muslims are unreasonable. Did I say that? God, you do hear. You've got funny ears. You hear things that are not said. I never said it.
Okay. So, let's go back. Got questions?
God, if you look long enough, you'll find something.
I have found many. I want to give you something that you can accept.
Obviously, there's loads of other things in
So that one, but doesn't actually say he was 90. So find some other one that says he actually was.
So you're going to dispute the fact that he was 90?
I don't accept either way. That doesn't. You said he was, and I said that doesn't prove
Even
it.
if he was 50 years old and she's 14.
No. You're changing the argument now.
I said even.
No. We'll
argument's
stick
sake. I don't know.
to this.
Argument's sake.
No.